Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, or should I say, buongiorno. We're in Italy, besties. I feel like I'm already in Delulu mode. We didn't even start this podcast yet. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Zest. Guys, we have things to discuss, such as this basically being the worst month for Bitcoin ETFs in history, meaning June. We are in July. Happy freaking July, everybody. Happy Canada Day. How do I freaking know it's Canada Day? Because Canadians saved me. Remind me to get into that in just a few moments. But first, I have to just ask you for a simple favor, which is smashing the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends, guys. We are live from Italy, and I am so freaking happy right now. It's not even a joke because I got saved by Canadians. Yeah, we got Bitcoin ETF news. We got Bitcoin news. We have everyone's mad at Donnie T news. We also have some EU news as well. There's a French, well, basically a Euro stablecoin. The French are involved. Then we also have Poland that is giving everyone issues. And yeah, guys, we are breaking down the stuff. So if you guys are ready for the Zest News, the education, please smash the like, subscribe, and share this out with friends, guys. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and we also have a very important subscriber goal that I hope you guys are helping us with because YouTube is having us sit here at this one freaking number. We're at 25,957 subs, guys. Let's get 26K. Let's do it. Guys, I'm so excited right now. I'm in Italy. Did I say that yet? I think I did. Say good morning to me as I say good morning to you, and check out our amazing sponsors of the show, Cake Wallet and Uphold, guys. Go to uphold.com/Randy. Sign up for all your things. The Extra credit card, the XRP debit card, flexible staking, boosted staking, all the things. And then you keep your crypto safe in Cake Wallet. Such a great thing that we have going on here. Jesse, hello. We got Mike Volmer, Flat Earth, Rudy Poo, Shadows here, John Legend, Rob the Truth, Ray, what up? I should try the famous local dishes. You're not there to eat McDonald's. I agree. Unless I do a vlog on the differences in McDonald's. You know, I actually thought about that, but I was like, why am I going to waste money on McDonald's when I could literally just show you guys Italian dishes? I don't know. Unless there's a major movement, we could start a goal in the chat if you guys want me to go find a McDonald's. Let me actually see if there's one close to me right now, because the problem is obviously the heat wave. I got to get into my Canadian story. It leads me into my Canadian story. Hold on. Where is the nearest McDonald's? Oh, this is deep. This is a 30-minute walk. And because there are no cars where I'm at. They don't allow cars anywhere here. So that's a 30-minute walk. So I'm going to say, guys, maybe McDonald's is not in the cars with this heat wave. It is dead serious with this heat wave. And I'm just thanking the Lord Jesus that we have good AC in here. Like, what a freaking miracle. I'm actually feeling good for the first time in over a week. So let's say more good mornings to everybody, but it's technically good afternoon for me, but we still good morning on the show because the majority of you guys are in the morning. Oh, Noodle is here yet again. Interesting. Very, very interesting when you decide to pop. You know what? I can't draw more attention to this. Corvette, hello, John White. We could always good morning. I know you guys are saying confused. So do we say good morning or good afternoon? We could still good morning. We still GM in crypto, you know? Mark Smithson, hello. I freaking can't with this dude. Like, his comments are so interesting. If in Italy, get Little Caesars. Like, who says that? Sorry, Mark Simpson's comments sometimes really get me. Malachi said, we Canadians rock. Yes, you freaking do. And I'll tell you about how much you rock in just a few seconds. Oregon sent 6-7. There's a 6-7 gift. Thank you. Fitz, good morning. Okay, I can't. I freaking can't. This guy's comments. This was taking me out. Dated a girl from Italy for 10 years. She dug me and I dug me. It reminds me of the quote, like, no one loves Kanye like Kanye type thing. So funny. Okay. So Lahefe, hello. Gary says to go to England. I think I'm pretty far from you now. Who else is here? We got Jody. Hello, Jody. Who else is here? Oh, shoot. Fitz sent me a little turn it up emoji. Yes, that's like me in Amsterdam and Dubai. I tend to be a DJ at crypto conferences nowadays. Peace, hello. Oh, guys, I need to get pizza. You're so right. I was just focusing on pasta. I'm not in Croatia anymore, guys. I'm in Italy now. I literally just got here, like an hour or two ago. Like literally just got here. So it and then I got saved by the Canadians. Rob C, hello. Eddie, hello. Everyone, hello. Yeah, guys, so welcome to the podcast. Before I get into the news, guys, the most pressing breaking news is that Canadians are probably one of the best species of people on this earth. And I will explain because, so I had to take a ferry from the town I was in. It was in Croatia. It was called Rovin, or Rovinj, or Rovin. They say it like Rovin. So I'm going to say it like them, Rovin. So when I was in Rovin, I was chilling. And the reason why I went there too, like I kind of like mapped this out in my head because I was in Amsterdam. When I was in Amsterdam, someone from the Litecoin like knew I wanted to just be led by the spirit this trip and like literally have no plans except being in Amsterdam for Litecoin Summit. And she was like, yo, Randy, I know you love truffle pasta. You always cook with the truffles. Why don't you go to this place in Croatia called Rovin? And there's everything is truffle there. Literally every single thing on the menu is truffle. And the food is relatively cheap compared to what we pay in the US for basically anything. And so I was like, oh, word. I was like, let's see what it's like to get there. So I saw that there were only like 1 or 2 flights a week from Amsterdam that went there. And so I was supposed to leave Amsterdam on the 25th. And I was like, you know what? I'll wait till the 27th to get to this town because it looked just so beautiful. And I just wanted to take a shot in the dark, you know? So then I booked the flight. I went, got there, and it was so beautiful. I was like, well, how did I get here? I don't know how I got here. And in the town, you can't drive cars either, which it was a pain to like get to my Airbnb or whatever. But this guy that was a soldier took mercy on me and he helped me. Him and his girlfriend, the girlfriend was like, go help her. So then he helped me drag my bags to my Airbnb. And so that was really nice. Everyone has mercy on me. I guess it's because I'm like basically falling over myself. Anyways, so I was in Rovin. It was so great. And I got attacked by a seagull. As you guys know, this is going viral. I have a lot of like interesting outlets looking to pick this video up. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So yeah, no, that video went viral. I got attacked by a seagull, as you know. As Wick is also bringing up. That seagull is wanted, so you know. So if you guys see him, let the authorities know. Anyway, so I saw that there was a ferry a few times a week from Rovin that comes to Venice, and so here I am. And so I'm in Italy now, woo! And so yeah, it was a 3-hour ferry. It was a little dicey. I get seasick sometimes, and so I was like there, and the first hour I was doing okay. By the second hour, I started to feel, I'm not liking this. And then like towards the second hour into the third, they were like, hey, you guys can go outside now. So everyone went up on the sun deck, which is where I took that picture. And a mom felt bad because I was taking selfies. She was like, do you need help? And I was like, yeah, you can take a picture, thanks. So she was helping me out. I also took their family pictures. It was an exchange. So I then got off the ferry and I realized that obviously there is no car action here. I didn't realize there's as many bridges with steps. I thought bridge was just a smooth bridge. No, these bridges have freaking steps, guys, and it's pretty brutal. And so I have suitcase, luggage, whatever. And I was sweating right off the bat. It was difficult. So I pulled over to the side just to take a breath. And this group of Canadian friendly individuals were like, hey, are you okay? And I said, I don't know, man. I was like, I don't know. So they said, do you need help? And I was like, yeah. So one Canadian guy hands off his bag to someone else to help me drag my luggage, and he helped me. The whole clan, the whole Canadian clan, helped me the entire day. I did take a little clip with them, and I said, my Canadian heroes, and they said, it's Canada Day. And I said, we are all going to celebrate Canada Day. Everybody in the chat, please say Happy Canada Day for my Canadian heroes. Without them, I really probably would have died from heat exhaustion and dragging all my luggage. But they were going the same way. They helped me until I turned off, and they kept going. So God bless my Canadians. Love you guys. And so, yeah, I feel like they would be such a great addition to the U.S. Referencing the 51st state meme. But at the end of the day, I really do love my Canadians. They are so great. There's a few Canadians like Geo that I have a little bit of beef with, but besides him, I think we're pretty good with our Canadians. I love my Canadians. Thank you to my Canadian heroes. Just absolutely amazing. So just needed to share that with you guys. Happy Canada Day. Can everyone write Happy Canada Day in the chat, please, to celebrate our amazing Canadians? So I absolutely love them. All right. So did everyone hit the boot button? Yes, everyone, please smash the like and share. Let's get into Bitcoin and crypto news. I just had to share Canada Day because it's very important to me now. It's a very important holiday. Let's get into Bitcoin and crypto news. Let's get into the recap. Here we go. We got our bubbles. We got the buble. We got the bubbles meme cores obviously taking off as usual for I don't even know what anymore. Lab is down 32%, looking like one of our bigger losers today. Again, it's a little bit of a mix in sentiment. And it's kind of wild the way like people are acting right now. I feel like everyone's animosity is a low-key through the roof. And I really hope that everyone's taking a chill pill. Like, I think, you know, today's what, Wednesday? I think by tomorrow, Friday, you know, maybe everyone should go outside and like touch grass or touch water or something. You know, maybe take a deep breath over the weekend because everything is going to work out with Bitcoin. Everyone panics for absolutely no reason, as if we haven't done this time and time again. But when in doubt, zoom out. Bitcoin is the best asset of all time. Currently, though, at $59,355, we're up 1.3%. It actually feels good to say that we're in the green for a day. But we are going to take a look at Market Cipher, where we have some Christmas tree action, as I like to say, where we have a fluctuation of red and green dots. We did have a red dot printed over here yesterday, and we're going to see if that plays out. But shoot, bro, we do have this money flow that is ticking down. VWAP is relatively flat, which is surprising to me. And we are bouncing off this RSI, this oversold. So I think this is pretty interesting what we have going on for Bitcoin. Now, getting over to my messier chart, we are looking at 60K that we need to hold support at. But if we keep rejecting it, I am looking back down at 55.8, 56K as a level to watch. And again, we always look at bullish and bearish cases. And bearish cases, again, you cannot go ahead and like base everything off of just gambling. Don't gamble. And you know what? Like, I think a lot of people underestimate the DCA game because, again, like if you just look back at, you know, when I started missteencrypto, it was $7,000 Bitcoin. $7,000 Bitcoin. People would die for $7,000 Bitcoin, and we're never probably going to get that back. So I think, you know, the DCA game is the way to go if you are looking to accumulate Bitcoin, but not look at the chart. And DCA, again, basically means automatic buys, where you're not even thinking about it. The exchange does it for you, and you don't have to look at the chart and stress yourself out. And you don't want to you don't want to blood pressure max. Okay, we want to blood pressure minimize. No blood pressure maxing in this chat. No blood pressure maxing. Please smash the like, guys. Share this out. You know what? We might have to do a like blitz. I think that's what needs to happen. Everyone remove their like. Remove it. And we're going to all like at the same time. So I'm going to go through the first article, and then you guys are going to re-like. Okay? That's the deal we're going to make. Unlike, we'll add it back later. Okay, guys. First order of business is the fact that U.S. spot ETFs had their worst month in history, and that was this June. Oh, freaking boy. Take a gander at this. Do you guys like it better this way? Put one or yes emoji. No, put actually one if you like this way, or two if you like this way better. I feel like you're going to like this way better. Anyway, I just want to give you love and options. So Bitcoin ETFs had their worst month ever in June, shedding $4.5 billion. Again, this is their worst since launching in January of 2024, according to So Value data. The previous record was $3.48 billion back in February of 2025. And yeah, we beat that by 29%. BlackRock's IBIT, the largest fund by assets, accounted for $3.55 billion of the monthly total, including $212 million on June 30th. The ninth consecutive day of net outflows, the total ETF assets have fallen about $71 billion from roughly $83 billion at the start of the month. So again, we went from $83 billion in ETF assets down to 71. That is a drop indeed. Now, again, people are blaming this on Kev Warsh, the new Fed chair. They might be blaming it on SpaceX. All I hear is blah, 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 blah. We've been here. We've done this. Bitcoin survives every freaking time. It doesn't matter what's going on in the world. Create all the excuses you want. Bitcoin is going to do what it wants to do. That's just how I feel about it. Chat covers Randy's side on TV view if used to. Oh, if you're watching the TV. Oh, I get it now. Shorting Bitcoin can bite hard. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know. Guys, also now that we did our first article, guys, smash like at the same time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. Hit the like button, please. That would just warm my heart. But yeah, it doesn't matter either way. I agree, John White. It's just the fact that people are just panicking and they always look like, I think, humanity, like psychology, like we just look for excuses a lot of the time when we just have to accept what the reality is right in front of our face. And a lot of people are struggling with that right now. However, we do have Bitcoin again, a 20% June crash. It looks even deadlier on the chart. And I'm reading this article for the pure sake of headlines because I feel like we're going to really laugh at this, because what makes this article even more like, oh boy, it's not even the headline. I just had to show this to you guys for the sake of the headline. And this picture. Guys, do you see this freaking picture? Like a ship in the storm, like the most deadly storm. How many, like, it's just so crazy to me. Like, how many times has Bitcoin survived all of these major dips? And instead of doubling down on what Bitcoin is and how amazing it is, we're seeing this, which is like, yes, exactly. Drama. I agree with you 100%. Yeah, I just can't. This is just so ridiculous to me. Anyway, this is what the article says. It says Bitcoin fell by 20% under 60K in June, the worst monthly performance since the same month, meaning June of 2022. If that number alone isn't enough to worry the bulls, well, the monthly candle could be. Moving on. I don't think I need to say anything else. Moving on, a lot of people are freaking upset. Excuses being used have no real bearing on the price. Yep, I agree. And you know what? Everyone's upset at Donnie T. I feel like this is just a constant thing. Everyone's just mad at Donnie T. But you know what? This is an easy headline. This is an easy pick when you just go and see how Donnie T is one of the only people that has made billions since he got into office off crypto, to honestly tell the truth. But, I do say, I'm going to pull up this clip in a minute too, because I want to show you guys something. You know what? I have a sentiment booster. Please remind me. I don't know why this isn't already pulled up, but so everyone's upset about Donnie T because he pocketed more than $1 billion from crypto ties, as again, the industry has kind of been a little bit of a rainy parade, or maybe a shipwreck, as the freaking other article wants to paint it as. Hold on, where's my other article here? Yeah, shipwreck. Oh no, chaos, we're never coming back. Oh, please. Okay, anyways, let me go ahead and put Donnie T back up. So Donnie T pocketed more than $1 billion from crypto ties. I want to know how you guys feel about this. Are you still a fan of Donnie T's crypto antics? Put a 1 or a Donnie T emoji, 2 or no emoji. I would love to know. President Donnie T earned more than $1 billion from crypto sales and royalties last year while living in the White House and pursuing aggressively pro-crypto policies in his admin, which I wouldn't say this has been aggressive pro-crypto. I mean, is it bad if I say that? I don't know. I just feel like this hasn't been the most pro-crypto. I think they're pro-crypto, but not aggressive. I think the word aggressively should be retracted because it just doesn't, it's not resonating with me right now, especially because he's not, like, he yawned over the CBDC thing. Like, absolutely not. That should be priority number freaking 1. So just absolutely insane to me. What is going on in this? Wait. I gotta double check if this is real. Oh, shoot. Explanish sent $100 of their currency and said, "Good morning, my dear. Just want to say hello." What? Why, hello. Wait, hello, thank you. That's the pasta fund right there. That's the pasta fund. And pizza. I have to get pizza tomorrow. Or maybe tonight. Thank you for the pizza fund. Appreciate you. That is amazing. But Donnie T again. Here we go. Even as the Donnie T family increased his fortune and their fortune from sometimes contentious crypto ties, the rest of the sector headed into a rough patch in which assets have plummeted and businesses struggle. Bitcoin is down some 50% from all-time highs. Donnie T's annual disclosure for 2025 released by the Office of Government Ethics revealed that he made $635 million in royalties from his meme coin business, which began hawking his self-named coin in the eve of his return to presidency, which, I don't know, this is kind of weird because I remember him saying when he first got in office that he didn't have anything to do with the coin. So I think it's like very interesting. Like, how does he get that money? Who sends it to him? And is it like, I don't know. This is something I'm a little iffy about. I might have to have more conversations with AI about this one. He also pocketed more than $500 million from token sales connected to World Liberty Financial, the crypto company that he and his family maintained an ownership stake in, even as it's drawn conflict of interest complaints while it seeks U.S. regulatory approval. I don't know, guys. How do you guys feel? It's the pesos. Okay, yeah. See, I wasn't sure what it didn't like show me. Yeah, I just thought this was very interesting. Especially because he said, like, if I'm correct, I mean, let's go to freaking Grok. Let's go to Grok. We're gonna go to Grok for a second. I just want to clarify this because I want to say anything if I'm not 1,000. And of course, Grok could make mistakes, but let's replace. Let's get Grok. Hopefully this picks up my mic. So I'm reading this article on my live stream. We are live on the stream right now. And it's about Donnie T pocketing more than $1 billion from crypto ties. But wasn't it said, like, by him when he first got in office that he didn't have anything to do with the meme coin and he wasn't making money off of it? Or who actually makes the money from this coin? Like the team, and then they distribute it to him? Let's see.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Trump launched the Trump meme coin just 3 days before his inauguration.
His companies own 80% of the supply.
And his companies own about 80% of the total supply.
He did say, oh yeah, so this is, so I wasn't completely off here. He said early on he didn't know much about it, had nothing to do with it.
And licensing royalties.
I don't know if you guys hear AI, but I don't hear anything. But he said he didn't know much about it and had nothing to do with it in some comments. Interesting. Okay, so it's like kind of like, yes, he does have something to do with it, but he also doesn't. I mean, again, that's not the most clear thing in the world. Interesting. Interesting. Moving on, not even, because this was also another version of the same notion here from Cointelegraph. The other one was from CoinDesk. Donnie T earned more from crypto than real estate, according to his filings. Again, so he made a lot of money off of the meme coins and his NFTs. But if you look here, yeah, $1.4 billion in income from crypto-related ventures. And then in a statement, White House Deputy Press Secretary Anna Kelly said Trump had been proudly made the United States the crypto capital of the world. And she said that he doesn't engage in conflicts of interest, which is interesting. But I don't know. How do you guys feel about this? How do you guys feel about this? I really want to know. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's not. Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. That's so funny. Okay, you guys heard AI. I didn't hear it because my microphones are plugged in to the computer, so I didn't hear the audio. My bad. With AI, I'm never alone. That's true. That's true. The Mexican pesos is approximately $5.71. Oh, US. Okay, word. Because I just saw it in the corner of my eye. I was like, wait, what is this? And I just didn't know what it was. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Ray. All right, guys, we got Poland. We're going to switch to some European news, ironically, because I'm here in Europe. We do have Poland causing issues. Let's talk about Poland. Poland is the only EU country where crypto firms cannot get a MiCA license. How interesting. Polish crypto firms are being forced to seek licenses abroad or risk shutting down after the president, Karol Nawrocki, refused to sign legislation giving the country's financial regulator authority to issue licenses under the EU's MiCA regulation, which is Markets in Crypto Assets Regulation. Now, again, this comes into force basically today because it is July 1st, ending a transition period that allowed companies to operate under older national regimes. And Poland remains the only EU state without a fully functional domestic application and licensing system, even though the country has 2,000 registered virtual asset service providers. Only a small number of Polish firms have secured MiCA licenses in other EU countries, raising the prospect that many smaller companies will either lose, relocate, or seek authorization abroad, which we did read the other day that Dubai and the UAE is going to be a major benefit, or they are going to benefit the most from this MiCA stuff. And again, the EU is doing their freaking people dirty. They're doing their own economy dirty, and it's just wrong. It's just wrong. Poland, I feel for you guys. If you guys are Polish, I feel bad. Beautiful country, I heard. I wish I could have gone there this time around. Also, the French, guys, there's a Your XT stablecoin. Franking. I combine French and banking. French banking giant Credit. Is it? How do you say it? Credit Agricole launched a Your XT Euro stablecoin, which I was surprised ECB president, the European Central Bank president, Christine Lagarde, isn't flipping over this one. But little Credit over here, Europe's third largest bank by assets, has launched the Euro Exchange Token, the Euro XT, a Euro-backed stablecoin issued through its asset servicing credit arm Credit Agricole. I am not even going to try that one. Basically is for short CACEIS. They announced on Wednesday, alongside the first subscription using Your XT into a tokenized Monday money market fund, which, again, very interesting that they're doing this right now, especially because MiCA literally just started today, and that's exactly when they launched it. It's issued on the ETH blockchain. It's an electronic money token. And I love how they just say that instead of stablecoin, pegged 1-to-1 to the euro. It's initially targeted at institutional investors and corporate clients. According to the white paper, though, there is no hard cap, meaning the supply can expand based on demand through their smart contract. So just very interesting. Again, they're just toying around over there in France. I'm not French at all, but I know they use the A in a lot of sentences. Yeah, I mean they're so cool. Credit. Oh, it probably is credit. That sounds more French. Credit. Randy is so European. You know, I'm trying. Just trying to fit in. But a lot of people think I'm European. Like I got Italian. I got people thought I was Dutch. People also I got Albanian as well. I didn't think I looked Albanian, but apparently I do. But yeah, the EU is on a tear right now, an absolute freaking tear. Also, we'll go look at gainers and losers, our coins to watch today. Let's pull up my coins to watch. All right. This is so crazy. This little Zoom game that I play. All right, meme core, guys. Oh shoot. All right, you know what? I have to switch the form. No, I don't like that. I'll make myself little. So we got meme core is up 64% as our biggest gainer. Jupiter is up 15%. Stellar is up 12.6%. Morpho is up 13%. Canton is up about 4%. Losers, Beat is down 8.5%, taking a beating. Get it? Sorry. Pith is down about 8%. Lighter is down 6.6%. This other foreign coin that I can't read is down 6%. It's stable is down 6% as well. Do I have AC? Bless the Lord. Yes, I do. Warpaint. Bless the Lord. That is why that's why I'm very, very freaking happy right now. I think that's part of my euphoria at the moment is the fact that I have AC. I have some classy art behind me. I mean, darn, feeling good. Like this is like the first time I felt like, oh, in a while. Like the other place I was staying at in Croatia. It's a very nice place, but at the end of the day, like it was hot. There's only AC at like the front door, and then like by the time you like got to the back of the apartment where the bed was, like it was hot. So like every night I was just sweating. Like it was bad. Like it was bad. And it was just like I would feel good in the morning, have my energy up because the house is cooler, and then at night it's just so freaking hot. Like, you know, when I'm trying to go to bed at my usual bedtime, it's freaking hot. So that was a challenge. But now I'm out here in Italy and this place has AC. I will say it's a lot better. However, it's not letting me decrease the temperature to where I wanted to go, but I will take this for all I can get. I did get a small little lunch too. Before the show, I got my first bowl of pasta in Italy, and it was so good. It was so good. I'll post like a mini clip of it. But yeah, so I'm going to look to get some pasta tomorrow and some pizza. And tonight, I don't know what I'm going to eat, but probably more pasta. And I was just like, wow, I can't believe how amazing this is. So I'm very grateful. Seems like a painting of Amsterdam in the back. Yeah, we have our European canal energy. I freaking love the canal energy. I just took a picture by a canal before the live started. But yeah, it just feels kind of crazy. And like a lot of things were getting to me today in like the best way. You know, like I got to this hotel and I broke down in tears, guys. I broke down in tears because I just couldn't believe that this is where I am. You know what I mean? Like I just felt, I don't know, like I can't even speak right now because I'm actually that overwhelmed. And it's not like I'm overwhelmed from fear, but I'm overwhelmed with joy. And I don't think I've ever, I don't know, I just can't. I've never been overwhelmed with joy in like this way. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just wow, like just freaking wow. And I got to go to Amsterdam and then this like, and then Rovine and then like this like it's so random. Like I ended up in Croatia. Like if you would have told me that before I left, I would have been like, what? But I met like the most amazing people everywhere I've gone. And now I'm in Italy and I just don't know how to really handle that. I don't know how to handle that energy. Yes, I know that there are people, there's some danger, and I got my crossbody purse. I'm freaking ready. No one wants to mess with me, okay? But yeah, I'm a little overwhelmed. And I broke down in tears a little while ago and I had to like get myself together, and put on some mascara so I could do this live stream. And I was just a little wowed. I'm just a little bit wowed at, this past 2 weeks, essentially. Where am I going next? I think home. I think we're going to go home soon because I have more travel. I have a lot of travel coming up, more travel. But hopefully I make my way back to Europe at some point very soon because I want to do more Italy, maybe during the off season, because I was going to stay longer and do more Italy than just this one spot. But it's just the heat wave is too much, and to go outside and walk around, it's just, I even in that town I was just in, I really just couldn't go far because I really didn't like, it's hard and people are fainting. People are really struggling over here. Like people just make fun of like, oh, Europe has no AC, but like it's a big deal that they don't have AC besides hotels and hospitals and some restaurants. And so yeah, I think people need to really like stand up for the Europeans. Europeans need to fight for some freaking AC. The best street vendors. Oh, word. Yeah, guys, I don't know. Seagulls hate me. Stay off the beach. I'm not at the beach anymore. These seagulls can fly a kite, or they can fly themselves away from my freaking plate because I flew away from him. Well, not flew. I took a freaking ferry this time, but I ferried away from him. So if the seagull finds me, then we have a problem. Then I'm being targeted. We're not made for the heat. I mean, yeah, this is a big thing. Like, because even like back home, in Florida, I mean, it was actually hotter in Florida than it is here. But except at home, of course, I have my car that I could drive everywhere. I pump my AC, beep beep. And then at home, I get to pump my AC, have a fan on the ceiling that's making me all feely breezy, And I think that, like, people are starting to wake up here, like, hey, we need some AC. But also one of the struggles with a lot of people that I even heard from in Amsterdam and even in the town I was just in was because of how historical the buildings are and how old they are. Like, they're centuries old buildings that they don't want to mess with the infrastructure of the building. Therefore, they will not install AC because they're historical. So that is the biggest thing too, and the electrical cost. But I feel like we need to save our poor Europeans, make electricity cheap again for our Europeans, and give them AC. Give them AC. I feel so bad. A lot of them are really struggling. And a lot of businesses close early. This woman in Amsterdam that owned a cheese store, she's like, I'm closing down my store because my cheese is melting. That's freaking crazy. It's crazy. Need AC for smoking. Colorado wildfires are getting crazy. Oh, wow. Did I plan a trip to Germany? So, no, I mean, if I was going to do Germany, I would have done that from Amsterdam, but I decided to go in a whole different direction. So then I went to Croatia, now I'm in Italy. So that's not allowed by the government to mess with the old buildings. Yeah. That's what I heard. But someone in Amsterdam told me, like, the way they get away with it is, like, they put something outside that connects through their window, and they could pump cold air from outside through their, I guess, a vent type situation they built. They need to decide if human lives are more important than the buildings. Yeah, this becomes an ethical issue, I believe, and I feel like it really should be thoroughly debated. All the European people here are going crazy over the AC. Yes, a lot of people are visiting the US for the World Cup, and they're like freaking out over Chick-fil-A and AC. And they're like, wow, it feels like winter once I walk into a store. I mean, darn, it's just like I didn't think, like, I thought I would do pretty good without the AC, but holy darn, do you need AC? Oh, shoot. Yeah, Croatia's great though. Anyway, sorry guys, my voice is just really like messed up right now. But I appreciate you guys so much, and I know there's not a lot of people watching right now, and I hope people are really smashing the like and sharing this out and staying positive, because people really need to get through this tough season with Bitcoin right now. And I'm really telling you guys, like, it's going to be okay. We've seen this, we've been there, we've done that, and everything is going to be okay. So if you have not yet, please smash the like, subscribe, share this out with friends. I hope you guys have a beautiful day ahead. I'm going to go head out on the town in Italy and see what goes on here, because I just got here and I want to see what happens and get some videos for you guys. I will post an Amsterdam or a Croatia video in the next few minutes. I just have a bunch of stuff from both places, so I'm not going to stop posting until they're all gone, because I feel like I wanted to really take you guys on all these adventures. So I really did record everything. So Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Have a beautiful day. I'm going to go explore, and you guys will see my stuff when I post it. Thank you for the flow state, Eddie. Appreciate it. Don't melt. I'm really going to try. Really going to try. Genuinely. Have a beautiful day, guys. Thank you guys so much. I will see you later. Bye, besties. Ba, 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 ba.